Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, hey, folks, I'm Platter Video Series videos I do for the while now, where I go over there and try out food and drink items. I eat the stuff, I drink stuff. And, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That the time I'm doing this, folks, I've been doing some reviews and trying some things and having a good old time because, damn it, folks, I got a Saturday off. Hooray! That's a little bit hit or miss for me with the job I do. But Saturday reviews, good times. Whilst I'm doing a Saturday review, I'm inside my truck, and because it's a Saturday review, I'm wearing a cool shirt. What cool shirt am I wearing, folks? Boom! We're wearing the Doofmander shirt. Without going into the whole thing, it's just a cool nerd shirt that I have that I particularly fond of. I've had for a number of years now. It's got the Charmander Association. It's got the Mad Max Association. Both things that I enjoy. But anyway, what am I trying for y'all today, folks? What are we doing? We're going to get into it. Well, I just got through doing a review of Boom and Boom, which specifically are the Fast Twitch Gatorade energy drink. So it's a thing where Gatorade came out with an energy drink, but they're not calling it Gatorade. They're just bringing up the fact that Gatorade made it. It's specifically called Fast Twitch. 0 sugar, 200 milligrams of caffeine. It's a whole thing. I did Cool Blue and Tropical Mango. Go watch that video. But folks, they have 4 flavors, so we're doing Boom Glacier Freeze and Boom Strawberry Lemonade. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. So these are the 2 other flavors that they have. Glacier Freeze actually has a specific Gatorade offshoot. Well, Gatorade, I guess, progenitor flavor. I don't know that I've ever had strawberry lemonade Gatorade, but it's possible that it exists and I just haven't had it. So hopefully these are good because I want them to be good. So let's try the Glacier Freeze because that's what I'm more familiar with. Open. Definitely less, to be fair, I'm a tad stuffed up at the time, but not too bad. They don't have quite the same scent that normal Gatorade does, but it's all about the flavor, folks. Okay. All right. So I get where they're going with the Glacier Freeze aspect. It kind of does remind me a little bit of the Glacier Freeze flavor. It's somewhat evocative of that. However, unlike, or like with the other ones, the other Fast Twitch ones that I've tried, it's different. It's definitely not just that crammed with caffeine. It's different. Evocative of, I can see where they're coming from with it, but definitely not the same. Now, I will say this, with the Cool Blue, which these aren't entirely dissimilar, but with the Cool Blue, I said that I might actually prefer the Fast Twitch to the Cool Blue Gatorade. I cannot say the same for the Glacier Freeze. Not to say that it's bad. It still tastes good, and it still does a lot of the things that I like that the other ones did. But maybe it's just I have a greater fondness for Glacier Freeze as a flavor. I enjoy, just the sort of cooling flavor that, it has. It's Glacier Freeze. This, because it is a little bit heavier than like a typical sports drink, it almost drinks a little bit more like a juice. It doesn't really have the same cooling sensation. Like, it's there. It is a little bit there, but it's much more of a trickle at the end. And the overall flavor is just kind of a mild berry flavor. It's not bad, but I would say out of the 3 now that I've had, this is the weakest. Not terrible, though, by any stretch of the imagination. Let's try this last one, folks, because it's strawberry lemonade. Open. Open, 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 open! Thank you. All right. Again, pretty light in smell, but let's see how it tastes. Okay. Okay. I like this one. I mean, I've liked all of them, but this one, I'm partial to this one. So, my only point of contention, well, with it being a lemonade, I would have liked more of a tang to it. I would have liked, more of a little, little sour tang. You don't really get much of that. There's maybe a tiny bit, but of course I understand it's not, proper strawberry lemonade. It's its own thing. But it's good. And initially I was a little bit sort of so-so on it when I first started, when I first got hit by the flavor. It just tasted kind of like a very mild strawberry. But once like the lemonade aspect kicked in, it did actually kind of remind me of like a strawberry lemonade. And to be fair, strawberry lemonades typically don't have much of a, of a tart kick to them. They're more mellow. And that's kind of what this is. And unlike the Glacier Freeze, where, I felt like it was somewhat evocative of the flavor, I think this does a better job of emulating the flavor of a strawberry lemonade. Not to say that it's exactly doing a great job at it. You're not going to pick it up and drink and be like, oh boy, I'm drinking freshly squeezed strawberry lemonade. That's not going to happen. But it does taste good. Yeah, you get it's not a strong flavor, but you do get, kind of a strawberry flavor, and it's backed up by this very nice, sort of mild, citrusy sort of flavor to it. And, like I said, it's got a little bit of a tang, but not a lot. I'm actually really down with this one. I think out of the four, if I was going to judge them, which I am because I might as well, I think the tropical mango is probably my favorite. Strawberry lemonade second. No. Cool Blue third. And then finally, Glacier Freeze, sadly at the end. What does that tell us, folks? Drinks that aren't blue. They're not as good as drinks that aren't blue. I guess. I like blue drinks, though. So, but yeah, I mean, I guess that's my, my overall takeaway from the Fast Twitch experience. I gotta give it to Gatorade, man. Like, they're zero sugar. They're loaded with caffeine, which, I mean, to take that for what it is. I think that in terms of, and I mentioned this in my last review, the only weird thing about it for me is that they seem to be this weird bridge between a sports drink and an energy drink. And I don't know where that exactly fits in my life, but at least in terms of the flavors that they came up with and the way that they're presented, they're pretty solid. And like, yeah, man, I can genuinely get down with these. They don't taste like they're zero sugar. They, don't taste like they're just ass versions of Gatorade flavors. They're their own things that just sort of mimic, certain Gatorade flavors. But I like them. Question has to be asked though, would I get them again? Would I recommend them? Yes, on both accounts. I don't know exactly when I would get them again. I think circumstances would have to be right. But I would get them again because they're tasty, and if I really needed to boost energy, probably do a good job of that. And would I recommend them? Yeah, I think give them a shot, folks. I really think that they're worth giving a shot. Again, it's a lot of caffeine. Just be aware of that, please. We don't need a bunch of TikTok bullshit. These should be illegal. No, they shouldn't. No, they shouldn't. Just be conservative with your caffeine intake, folks. But anyway, folks, yeah, that's going to do it for me on this one. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental response, stupendous rest of your folks. You can go over there and have yourselves a truly, strawberry lemonade the rest of your life, because strawberry lemonade's really good, especially if you get it fresh. Oh, man. Wonderful. Make your whole day better. Final two things, folks. Number one, try to bring some positivity in your world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But we can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Not always the easiest thing to do, folks. Trust me. I know. But even when we find ourselves in situations that might be stressful, maybe distressing, we might be prompted to be an asshole. It's important we go over there, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there and you're going to try yourself some Gatorade, fast twitch, whatever, not Gatorade, but Gatorade stuff that I have done here today. As you do. Maybe you're going to enjoy it. It's going to be pretty good, but maybe you're thinking to yourself, couldn't we do the cheaper alternative that's blatantly ripping this off? So you go over there, you talk to the fine folks at Coca-Cola, you explain to them, because I'm sure they've already got something in the works. You know that Powerade shit that you make that you sell for a fraction of what Gatorade is? Maybe let's come up with a Powerade version of this. Instead of calling it Fast Twitch, we'll just call it, I don't know, Cerebral Power. I don't fucking know. I'm just pulling shit out of my ass. And then you go over there and, it hits shelves. It's not as successful, but, but it's there. Occasionally I'll buy it, if you go over there. If you give me 3 for a discount, I'll buy it. I'm just saying. Or conversely, folks, maybe just go over there and, what's the thing that you get? Build a birdhouse. Just be safe, wear goggles, keep all your digits and stuff like that. Birds need homes too. Bye.